Today, I'll be showcasing how to get Gogeta in Anime Vanguards. So, I recently just got Gogeta, so this video is not only going to be showing how to get Gogeta, but me also evolving my Gogeta and moving on to the next part, which is evolving Broly. So, the way to get Gogeta, you basically want to take your Frieza into the dungeon by himself. Let me put Frieza here. Right now that you have Frieza on your team, he has to be on the first slot. Now you're gonna go to Frozen Volcano, and when you get to this part, you want to choose Tyrant Arrives. That will make your Frieza a monarch and free to place and free to upgrade as well. So that's the best thing that you want to get for him. Best card, my bad. When you place him down, you can just upgrade to max and just let him cook. There's a random Frieza that will spawn around the map. You want to defeat that Frieza to get the Dragon Balls. For example, right here, you can place now the Emperor's Army. Alien Elite is probably the best one to place. You're just gonna continue doing this, max them out because they're all free to max out. And as you can see, you already have a Dragon Ball right there. Now Frieza has to be alone to have a chance of getting Gogeta. Now I'm gonna go through this whole thing again just to show you guys how to get Gogeta, and I'll basically be back when I have the 7th Dragon Ball. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you do need an evolved Frieza to do any of this, so I highly recommend to get a Frieza from summoning and evolve him. And the way to evolve him, you basically just play this game mode and then you're gonna get the currency. This game mode is not hard at all, so you shouldn't worry about that. But once you get enough currency, you can get the space pod to evolve Frieza, and that's how you evolve Frieza. Alright guys, so this is the last Frieza that I have to beat to get the 7th Dragon Ball. Now once you collect all 7, you can end the mission and you have a 20% chance to get Gogeta. Now once you got all that done, you gotta click save Broly, and then once you click it, you have a 20% chance to get Gogeta. And unfortunately I didn't get him here, but that's basically how you do it. Now moving on, I will be basically just evolving Gogeta. I just want to see what it takes to evolve him. All right, so Gogeta got basically everything. Oh, he needs 7,000 takedowns as well. Okay, so I'll get his takedowns real quick, and then we're gonna get to evolving him and showcasing him off. All right guys, so I finished getting the takedowns for Gogeta, and I think it's time now to get him evolved. I do need to get him some good stats though, so let's see what we can do for him. There we go. Nice. Maybe we can get lucky. Nope. All right, so we need to get him some Z's. We need to see 9.7. Yeah, this one is the best one that we got so far. We're gonna transfer this one, and then I'm gonna have to give him a Z plus stat for damage because I have nothing else. But now that that's done, Gogeta now can be evolved. Yeah, I think I'm only missing that. So I'm gonna go over here and dismantle some of the green essence, or rainbow essence, my bad, and make some green ones. I mean some yellow ones. There we go. Now Gogeta should be now ready to be evolved. Let's go. All right, nice. We evolved Gogeta. Looks absolutely sick right here. Now I also realized while I was playing with him that he is exactly like Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, like the Vanguard, but completely different. He has the same pricing, so I'm gonna try him out over here in challenges because I gotta do my daily anyways. So I'm gonna put Gogeta here. I'm gonna feed him real quick. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so we're gonna start off, and I want to show you guys that basically Gogeta is the same pricing as Vanguard Gogeta as well, and the same typing. They're both blast, and they cost 1,200 to place down, so that makes Gogeta, the new one, very cheap, or at least, you know, cheaper than other, you know, characters. 1,200 is like really good. So once I get my money man up, I will place him down and see how he works. Okay, so we're gonna be placing down Gogeta like right here, and we're gonna see what he can do. You can place 3 of him down. So unlike Vanguard Gogeta, you can't move him, and this is passive. We're gonna have to go through it, but first I want to look at his skills. His first attack is basically a big like Kamehameha. Now his second attack, I saw this and I was like, this is so far. Oh, and he transforms, by the way. That looks so sick. He does like beams coming down from the sky, which looks so fire. His third attack is Comet Burst, and he goes Super Saiyan Blue. Oh yeah, that's so fire. And then for his final attack, he does Cosmic Dust Punisher, which I think is just the the Punisher move that he does on Broly. Soul Punisher, my bad. And it looks so cool. They did an amazing job, bro. Look at him. Yo, that's fire. But he does 34 damage, 34,000 damage at max, which is not a crazy amount, you know? But most of his damage does come from his passive, which we can't see his damage fully. It's crit damage related, and the damage shown here doesn't show the crit damage. So for super effective, he gains 100% crit rate, but loses 25% crit damage. Anytime a fused unit in range swaps, make that swap count as 2 swaps instead. So he's really good with Gogeta. He's really good with Roku. Fused Reborn reduces cost of fused unit you placed upgrades by 25%. So I'm assuming that he reduces the upgrades of fusion units by 25%. So that makes Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 cheaper, which that was his main issue, was him being a Vanguard, having such an expensive, like being so expensive to upgrade to the max was a big issue. But now with this, he got way better. Anytime this unit crits, buff fused units you place crit rate by 50% and gains half of their crit damage. Okay, so that's so cool. So basically you can have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Vanguard Gogeta having 50% crit rate, and then this Gogeta gets the crit damage, negating the debuff from his first passive, making him even stronger. Okay, tag your it. Anytime your units or this unit crits, buff this unit's crit damage by 5% up to 75%. That is insanely huge. That is so huge. And perform attack 1, 5-second cooldown. This unit has 100% chance to dodge, which is amazing. All right guys, so let's go take him to Sandbox because I want to try him out with Monarch, and I know I won't be able to get him Monarch this video, so I am saving my straight rerolls for Broly just so I can have, you know, Monarch on him guaranteed. So let's upgrade him to the max here. He goes Super Saiyan Blue. Oof, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes, bro, they're cooking with this update. Anyways, he does 34,000 with no trait and only being level 56, but with Z plus Z plus Z plus. So that's, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good, right? Now I'm gonna sell him, and then I'm going to choose the Monarch trait. And then now he does 13,000 on placement. He goes up to 55,000 when he transforms into Super Saiyan. 95,000 when he goes Super Saiyan Blue. And then his last upgrades, he gets 139,000. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but this unit, his damage goes by crit damage. He's a crit unit that you can't see his damage by just looking at his stats. So let's look at his passive again. Reduces cost of fused units by 25. Okay, anytime this unit crits, he buffs fused units and gives them crit rate by 50%. Okay, cool. And then half of their crit damage is his. Nice. So let's look at that right here. This is going to be very important. So basically, for Tiger It, anytime your units or this unit crits, he buffs his stats, his crit damage by 5%. Up to 75%, and it has a local cooldown of 5 seconds. So he just continues to get stronger, and this unit has a 100% chance to dodge, which is really good. I'm pretty sure that means that he can't get stunned or anything like that. Now we're gonna test that out. So he should get the crit rate from, or crit damage from, yeah, this Gogeta, making him do 1.8 times his damage. And now, yes, so before Gogeta Vanguard, it would take 180,000 yen to max him out, but now it only takes 135,000. So instead of 180,000, it's 135, which is a huge increase. And then now Gogeta should have a 50% chance to crit, which is amazing, and he should be getting more crit damage. I guess you're gonna want Gogeta with Vanguard Gogeta, which is Roku Super Saiyan 3, which I should have used him actually. I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna see real quick. Okay, so we're gonna place him down again. He does 139,000. We're gonna place Roku down. Now Roku, he should be cheaper to upgrade. Now the way this should work is that Gogeta and Roku should be swapping way quicker. So yeah, let's see. His passive said that it should work for 2 swaps instead. Let's skip some waves and see. So you can basically do swaps faster, meaning that you can get Gogeta's like Super Gogeta, making him stronger. And also I'm assuming that also reduces the cost of Gogeta Super. And then also he should be getting crit damage from this unit. Yeah, he's getting 50% crit chance there, and then 50% chance to crit for my Gogeta. Or is it only for one unit? It says a 20-second cooldown. Yeah, so it okay. He selects one of your fused units and then gets their crit rate, and after a while you gotta wait for the 20-second cooldown to elapse so he can do that again. And then now they fused here. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, bro, that looks so cool. That looks so cool, bro. Look at the drip. All right, anyways, yeah, look at that. He gets way cheaper to upgrade, 94,000, making him actually really viable now and useful. He does 325,000 and then all of his passive. That is amazing. He is going to be insane. And Gogeta here is getting a 2x crit rate, or crit damage, I mean. So he's going to do a lot of damage. It's actually fantastic. And then now, wait, he should be getting more, right? Or no? Well, he's giving Vegito 50% and then Gogeta 50% as well. So they're both doing a lot of damage like that. So in conclusion, the new Gogeta is absolutely amazing for the fusion team. And in my speculation, I'm assuming that means that we're gonna have more fusion units in the future. Maybe Gotenks, and I don't know who else, but Gotenks is a really good contender. I think that might be an amazing fusion. Or Kefla from Dragon Ball Super, or maybe Zamasu and Goku Black. That would be insane. That would be insane. So we have you know, theories that they might come up with some crazy shit for real that would actually be like super fire in the near future. But for right now, he's good for Vegito and Gogeta Vanguard, giving them basically more crit rate, making them do more damage and making them cost less. So the fusion team just got way better. Anyways, guys, I think that would be it for today. Gogeta is an amazing unit, probably one of the strongest units in the game right now, or best support actually for the fusion team. And yeah, he was an amazing character. He looks amazing and they did a great job. But next up is gonna be Broly, so stay tuned for that, guys.